VBA, Python, R, M, DAX, Klingon.
Are you also not sure which way to go, VBA or Python? Well, in this video, let's talk about these two programming languages, compare them so that you can make an informed decision. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace offers an all-in-one platform to make websites, launch your next product, or reach to your community to spread your mission. I'll talk more about them later on in the video. Now, when it comes to programming languages, there are many of them, but I feel like both Python and VBA are all the way at the top in terms of their applicability and usability. So let's compare these on 6 parameters that I have arbitrarily selected. The first parameter is ease of learning. I find that both Python and VBA are one of the easiest languages to learn. And I have learned my fair share of programming languages. I know coding in Java, PHP, Python, VBA, C, C++, and a whole heap of other languages. But I find that among all of those languages, VBA and to a good extent Python are somewhat easy to get started with. Why? Mainly because, especially when it comes to VBA, it almost feels like plain English. So you're talking to the computer, telling things, and it will do stuff for you. It is more or less similar with Python, but it can get fairly complicated very quickly. The second parameter is immediate application. When you are learning something new, you want to be able to feel the knowledge, you want to be able to test it immediately to see the results. And in that sense, I find that VBA is slightly better because I can take a simple thing that I'm doing in Excel or Word or Outlook, write a 1 or 2 line VBA script that will immediately automate it. So it will give you that immediate gratification that you will feel like, yes, I have achieved something, I've learned something new, I am able to do it. And it will give you that confidence boost that as a learner you need when you start your journey. I would say Python will take a little more time. I'm going to share an anecdote here. A while ago, I wanted to teach Python to my kids during a school term holiday. So I got a Python book from our local library, and we all sat together in the morning and we started writing some code. One of the very first things that we wrote is a program that can add some numbers. And when we wrote it and when I tested it, my kids would type in some numbers and it will add. And they were quickly underwhelmed. They are like, but we could do this with calculator. We could ask Siri to give me the answer of 123 plus 2095. Why would you write a big program to do that? So in that sense, I find it that Python will require a little more skill to get that immediate result. The third criteria is how many different places can you use a language? And again, I find that VBA has a slight edge simply because it is one programming language that is usable in Excel, Outlook, Word, Access, as well as the core background logic programming that is Visual Basic has got a whole heap of other things that you could use to build forms and computer applications. Whereas Python as a language is kind of like a standalone language. You are always writing code within Python and then deploying it. But when you combine it with other components or libraries, you're able to go and do wonderful things elsewhere. So again, purely my personal feeling is VBA will give you a slightly bigger bang for buck if you are planning to work within Office applications. The fourth criteria is how forgiving a language is. When you are learning a new language, if you are learning in a world where all the rules are extremely strict and hard to follow.
Do you remember to ask for the chicken with broccoli to be diced, not shredded?
Yes.
Even though the menu description specifies shredded?
Yes.
Brown rice, not white?
Yes.
You stop at the Korean grocery and get the good hot mustard?
Yes.
Then you will not be able to get very far without first understanding all the rules. So in that sense, both VBA and Python are more forgiving. So for example, you don't have to declare your variables. You can just straight away start using them. The language is more or less plain English. There is not too much syntax going on. You can just kind of do it and it will work. Python is even more so forgiving than VBA, but both of them are fairly forgiving and easy to approach. So you can just jump in and start doing stuff within the language. The fifth thing is where you can use it. Do you need to install something to use it, or is it readily available? And again, in this situation, VBA is slightly better because it is already part of your Office suite of applications. So you can straight away open Excel, Word, or Outlook and immediately write code without having to install or enable or go through some security clearances to have the software. Whereas I find that even in most advanced tech companies, sometimes installing a language like Python can be a couple of steps required. Like you may have to get an approval or something need to be installed on your computer. Again, this may not be 100% true depending on where you work and how your environment is set up, but usually VBA is already there, whereas Python needs to be enabled. And the sixth criteria is ability to automate things, because the whole point of learning a programming language is so that we can simplify our work. Okay, so when you are working in that direction, both Python and VBA offer amazing levels of automation capabilities. Just to give you some simple examples, I have written a small, not more than 100 lines VBA script that will do some letter generation and emails. And so far in my life, I have earned more than $25,000 just with that 100 lines of code. And I'm not trying to brag here. There is obviously other amount of work that I would do to get the money, but it's just that the core component of the work is really that script, which I would take and deploy and manage and run to get paid. Same with Python. For example, I use Python all the time to automate some of the complex and tedious tasks. Just the other day, I ran a small one-line script in Python that would go to YouTube and fetch all the comments that people would leave when I ran a live stream. Because when I usually do live streams, there's like hundreds of comments going on the screen, and I try to read as much as possible, but because I'm also doing the stream, I don't have time to go through everything. So when the stream ends, I run this one-line script that downloads all the comments in a text file, and then I manually scan through the list to see if I missed any important questions or valuable information. All right, now that we have kind of compared both languages, what is my advice? What should you learn? But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Squarespace is an online platform to create beautiful websites. I've been trying to build a website to launch my remote Power BI trainer page, through which I would like to offer my services as a Power BI trainer. And I reached out to Squarespace because it is one of the easiest ways to create a website today. You can easily customize any aspect of the website, set up images, call to actions, or even a contact form. Using the Squarespace, I'm also able to create a member-only area wherein I could, for example, offer a video course and only paying members will be able to access that particular video instruction. It is all very simple and there are beautiful templates for you to get started. So if you would like to launch your own website or a passion project, I recommend checking out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you are ready to launch your business, visit squarespace.com/Chandoo. That is squarespace.com/Chandoo for 10% discount off your first purchase on a website or a domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. Well, it's not like you're having a dinner and figuring out, should I have pizza or biryani? Well, you can just pick one today and then do the second thing tomorrow. Oh wait, maybe you can eat both. Would you call that a biryani or a pizza? Oh well, let's get back to the topic. Here is what I feel. What you need to learn and use depends on your current life situation. So I'm going to break this into two categories. Somebody who is planning to become a data analyst and somebody who is already working as a data analyst. If you are the first person, that is you're in college or you're going through some education or you plan to transition into data analyst category of jobs, then you should probably start by learning Python first. This is simply because there is a lot more education and materials that are available on Python right now, and it is somewhat easier to learn when you are starting afresh, in my opinion. The other reason why I feel Python is more applicable for someone like you is, in order to learn and use VBA, you have to first write code that is applicable in your automation or office situations. Whereas somebody who is outside, they're not really working in that world. For them, it will be hard to kind of imagine situations where VBA would be applicable. On the other hand, Python is slightly different. It is a wider language. You are learning general programming skills along the way, and you can then take that and apply that for machine learning or working with larger data sets or apply in various other situations. So if you are somebody in that situation, then go and learn Python first. But if you are already working as a data analyst and you're planning to add some more skills to enhance your workflow, then I suggest that you learn VBA first, especially if you are working in the Microsoft Office ecosystem. So that means you're using Excel, Outlook, Word on a day-to-day basis, and you do a lot of work in that space. Then learning VBA will give you immediate benefit. It will give you that confidence boost. It will give you that first taste of programming and automation, and later on you can go and add Python to your skill set. The other thing that I find somewhat uncomfortable, especially when you go and look online for information, is there is a lot of arguments on you should only learn Python, no, you should only learn VBA, or you should only learn R or something else. There is no value in holding such tremendous loyalty towards any programming language. Instead, you should just pick and choose. So for example, I use VBA for my day-to-day purposes, I use Python for my day-to-day purposes, and if there is a language that comes up tomorrow and I find that useful and valuable, I will learn and use it. Sometimes I might just learn for the sake of learning. So that is the mindset that you need to develop. You should not have this complete loyalty towards one and complete hatred towards others. Everything is equally valuable, so it's best to just go and learn whatever works for you. So I hope that was helpful. It might sound like a cat sitting on the fence. Now it would be futile to just compare A versus B, so I just want to throw in few more things into the mix. If you are planning to learn some sort of programming skills, then do not ignore the programming skills that are already there within the data analysis ecosystem. So that means learning how to write better formulas. Many people think writing code is like really coding, but when you are writing a formula, you are also coding. You're telling Excel how you want your numbers to be analyzed. So learn how to do that better. That brings us to the final topic of the video. If you want to learn Python, I would suggest watching one of the videos by Programming with Mosh. He has got a fairly long list of videos on Python, but I would start with the 1-hour video on how to learn Python. So that is linked up on the screen. Just check it out and complete that 1-hour video. Practice any concepts that he is teaching you and just go from there. You may also want to maybe get a book or two on Python. Just check your local library or go to online resources, or I have a recommended book on the video description below. So check it out and get that book and have a read and enjoy Python, and good luck with that. If you're looking for learning VBA, I just posted a video on VBA, getting started with VBA, and I plan to add another video on that. So check it out as well. It is linked on the screen. All the very best with your programming adventures. Do tell me in the comments how you're learning, what awesome things you have done with the knowledge that you're gaining, so that I can also cheer for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.